gonna go on hard, baby. Oh, lost forever, baby. That's how we doing. This is how we're doing it. Yo, 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 yo. We in this beach. Gotta get this mic right. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, okay, the sound quality is good. It's good. Fucking great. Alright, let's do this. Oh, we get to play online? Pardonnez-moi. Shit. Oh, okay. Who the fuck is this guy? He looks badass, I want him. Oh, that's my girl from Super Smash.
Ladies.
Is it? No, maybe not. Yeah, that is the girl from Super Smash. Is it? Oh. Oh, he looks fucking menacing. Don't do it, bitch. Don't do it, he's gonna kill you. Ooh. Okay, I know. Okay, they're evenly matched. You. Ooh. Oh, okay, alright. So he turns into Ivy. Ooh. What's the punch in the face?
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die.
Oh.
Die. Die.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You took everything that I loved.
Ooh. Ooh. Murderous. Okay, she a crazy bitch. Alright. I'm down for the crazy bitches. That's crazy.
He's gone now, Mother.
That was a very violent death. She stabbed the shit out this nigga on the battlefield. Is that like her kid or something?
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
What could have brought... Oh, she's talking to me. Oh.
I wonder how you got in here.
I wonder how I got in here too, bitch.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
I'm rude.
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Okay. I'm rude. Okay, let me make a dude. Or should I make a chick? Should I make like a powerful general chick? I don't know. Can I choose the color? Oh, I do the regular white
I
dude.
have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I'm a ghost, I'm a demon, I'm mortal. I'm a demon, baby.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
I'm a ghost.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your... I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Byleth. What a blood clot. No. We're gonna go with... King. Damn it. King Kuza. Alright, we good, blood. We good.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Oh. I have no idea. Month? Oh, okay. 07.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Really? Do you say that to everybody, ho?
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Begin what?
Hey, time to wake up.
Alright, random man, Geralt.
Were you having that dream again?
It's Witcher. What is she about a young girl?
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
Okay, Witcher.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
Good.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
Bitch.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's
Watch
happening?
outside, Witcher.
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
Ooh.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
I just love when armor goes through their body.
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
Bombs it.
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
Because he's like the pretty boy. Cloud.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation.
Wait.
Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Bitch, I was born ready. There's loading? What the fuck is this? We're on the Nintendo Switch. Who still loads? Oh shit, I don't think I changed my game for YouTube though.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
Hold on, people. I'll be back with me in this bitch.
Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
While you're using the vaccine, you just grab a little bit. We'll open to attack, select the attack command and choose the weapon.
Stay focused.
Oh, you was fast, okay. What have you got? You use an iron sword too? Okay. Oh, miss on the first go. Oh, bitch, I'm on the hard. It's true. Shit. Weapon durability. What? The weapon will break with repeated use. Brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your knife and hit rate will be reduced and enemies will follow the attack weapon. Be careful with your weapons. You cannot repair them with battle. Both can attack from long range, but their hit rate is reduced as range increases. They are highly effective against flyers like Pegasus, Knights, and Wise of the
Ready and willing.
I can't even use them, so shoot.
I will prevail.
Bitch, you better. I'm at 45, attack 59.
I'll cut through.
You never had a chance.
Okay, alright. I'm loving this shit. Use the battle menu to create a bookmark saves. Review tutorial guides and more. I can put the over in the last shape that I can use. Once all of your units have taken action, the player phase ends at the end of the enemy phase begins.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Certain terrains will have effect on the unit outside. Forest, for instance, usually using invasions. Oh, okay. Move your units to advantageous terrain and prepare to meet units.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Okay, alright, I like that. Forests are not the only terrain types you'll encounter. Keep an eye out for others, such as thickets and hill tops. What the fuck is a hill top? Oh, okay, what's that? You can see the effective terrain by placing your cursor over it. Press the X button on an empty space to toggle terrain information and unit icons. That's it. Oh, okay, we got a little height. I like that.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Alright, Gerald. Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability than usual. They do not typically allow for follow-up attack. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skills level go up. Weapon skills level. Oops, shit. My bad, man. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skills go up. There are more combat arts for reason or faith. Those skills grant magic art. Magic instead. Okay.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Yeah, I love those corny JRPG lines.
Think this through. Now you know your limits.
I know you can't attack from 2 tiles away. Why the hell do you have the pike for? I hope you could at least attack from diagonal.
I must stay focused.
I fuck with it. Select the item option to change your equipped weapon. Or to use items such as vulnerability, which is so you use it. Okay.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them
Crazy
too.
Japanese. He look like a rapist. He look like he rapes villages. An item icon under an enemy indicates that she will get the item that is highlighted green in the enemy's details. They will be defeated. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so you're holding something. we're gonna play it. We'll play it safe. Safe for this round.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
You can't. I'm in the bushes. Ooh, right in your fucking bandit house. Ooh. In the bushes. Oh, he still got me. Same way. That is bullshit. Oh, finally he jumped. Oh, he's dodged with that force? Yeah, that was from that shit.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Okay. When you attack an enemy that is also an attacker in one or more of your other units, will trigger a linked attack. During a linked attack, your avoid rate and hit rate are higher than normal. Linked attacks between certain units will also raise knife. Good use of linked attacks is key to defeating hard enemies. Linked attack can also build support among the units as well. Sounds fucking right.
That's the golden deer for you.
Alright, Cloud. That's it. Love it. Oh, he's in the bushes. That's what he is.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Nice. I like that.
You have a strange aura about you.
Yeah, so do you, bro.
You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Oh, bitch, I'm gonna show you what else is going on.
the flank stare! Out of my way!
Costas, you're done.
Protect!
Ooh, got you, nigga. Oh, what a love.
I must.
Good old fire, good old stats, good enough, love it. She's Are you kidding me? This motherfucker really got me, really stabbed me in the back. That is a weak move. How do you let that happen?
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool.
Right? Tell him. Let him fucking know. What the fuck's wrong with this?
Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Of course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis.
Sothis. Alright,
And I am also called the Beginning.
The Beginning?
Who once called me that?
What the fuck are you talking about, bitch?
I was not able to recall my name until just now.
Okay.
And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey!
Yeah.
That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Ungrateful? Because you're a bitch.
Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl.
This is fire.
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
It's like,
I do not hear your gratitude. Perhaps I should force you to leave?
wow.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that? When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Holy shit, then what's the fucking point?
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do? Of course! I must turn back the hands of time! Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
Well, bitch, you did stop time in the first place.
I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Oh, missed it. Yo, those few shots of Henny that I took got me fucked
Hey, over here!
No, you guys over here. What the fuck? You just did all the work. You almost died. Fucking deep
Hey,
cracks.
did you just...
Oh, ooh, these new bandits.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
You don't want this shit, boy.
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
MVP. Okay, yeah, you got the last kill. That's fair. That's fair, Dimitri.
Thank you.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me?
Yeah.
It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I
Alois.
always thought of myself anyway.
Need to stop this, man. It's hot as fuck.
Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
Ooh, this shit feels good.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old
We
friend.
all have work to do.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
Everybody's nose is red. Is it cold outside?
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Oh my god, I'm way better looking than this fool. Come on.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Yo, he doesn't look like he fuck with you, bro.
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros. They do seem rather skilled.
Where the fuck is she talking to me from?
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary.
Damn right.
And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker?
Ah, did I really pick him as my dad? What the goddamn shit? I didn't mean to do that.
Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? You haven't heard of the Knights of Seros? The famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
Bend my ear, you say? You look like you're trying to bend something else.
Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Ha.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Naivete,
Me.
you say?
Naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Okay.
Your skill is
Damn right.
precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition.
Oh, wow.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Shit, I gotta pick where I'm going. A Dustin, am I going with my baby first? I might go with my baby first because I think these other two dudes are trying to fuck me.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
It's smaller, like what the hell? She's a fine young woman, but I feel as though she's always evaluating me. Oh, okay. Dimitri, he seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
yeah, you better run across that save line.
Part 1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
Let's do this, bitch.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land, In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these three mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mach Monastery.
Alright, you bet. I know you're nervous, because I'm nervous too. She look great.
Rhea's here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Hair.
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
What the big kid is.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setek. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
That's such a lame
It has
name.
been a long time, Gerald.
Rhea.
I wonder, was it the will of the gods that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes.
I regret.
Born many years
saying
after
that.
I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed.
Damn right.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't
You
you?
want that all
I won't say
that.
no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
Forced how?
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well. Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor.
Oh,
My, how
Manuela.
stern and handsome you are.
Hello, Manuela.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Yes, I can, Dad. Peace.
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Yeah, 'cause they all
Oh,
want the fruits,
it's you
right?
then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
Yes, old man, tell her.
I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
Okay.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available.
Oh.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm definitely tapping Manuela. Are you kidding me?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company.
Oh, you better sing on this.
Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middle Franc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
Manuela.
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
Well, no shit.
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
Okay.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need...
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
Oh, you hater. Hater ass Seth. I'm calling you fucking loser. That's what I'm calling you, too, a hater.
I have made my decision, Sedith.
Damn right, Seth.
I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there's truly no need. That stranger is Geralt's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
Oh, he's being a real bitch.
I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Seteth, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you. As more importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
How do I make him run forward? Oh, I didn't know I could do something here. What the fuck is going on? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn it. Library. Oh, it's Cloud. It's Cloudy. Oh shit, I want some meatballs. They look cute. Extra cute. Oh, nigga. Hey. I love the animation style and it's like the drawings. They're freaking sweet. Whoa. Oh wow. That was so stunning as the sweat bounced off of him like a fairy.
Of course.
Oh, we can actually explore now a little bit? Oh, okay, bitch. Shut me up. While exploring the monastery, stick move, person move in and out, do whatever enemies, hope to dash. If you are ever unsure what to do next, look to the left side of the screen. Your pin objective will be displayed there.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct?
Yeah.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Alright, that seems to be a lot.
May I ask a favor of you?
But yeah, I'm gonna see what they really like before you become a professor. Speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students of each house. Questions that's going to do by people around the monastery. Those who can give and I know the quest of icons. Consult the quest menu to see the quest you have accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate the status icon for essential quests. I hate invisible walls and I hate that we can't check.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit
Alois.
surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
Kinda.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
Pussies.
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved
Correct.
the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
I don't like your tone, Setet.
Ha! I imagine you were frankly, can't
You saved. Now you.
Shit, there gotta be some collectibles, something I can pick up. Not even. Oh, it's just gonna look good? Okay. Not mad, but alright. The mini-map in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location, locations of important people, the directions to quest giver, and more. Zoom or change the map view with the ZR button. That's a pretty big map. I'll go with this one. Yeah. Menu, go up. So I can't talk to this guy?
What do you think?
Well, the lady told me to speak to as many students as I can. Reception hall. Oh, look at my gal there, right there, down Honda Road.
Hey there.
Hi.
Spotted Elder Guard. But I'm trying to talk to this other girl. It's not
Okay.
working.
Huh?
Huh? Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Damn fucking right, you didn't see shit.
Yes.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire.
Well, that was the point, bitch. I don't know what's going on.
I never properly introduced myself, did I?
No, you didn't,
My
girl.
name is Edelgard von Hresvelg.
Von Helsveld. Well, Von Dresveld.
I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles? Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities. Me? Well, some think... What else? Well... Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child.
Looks crazy, but cool at the same time.
You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but... actually, that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable. Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but... for some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
I like that.
His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is... perhaps too pleased with its own status. For some reason, he thinks of his house as... He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
Shikamaru!
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire. He's remarkably intelligent. If he had... He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks if he had... He's the second son of Count Bergles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Damn right. Bernadetta.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy. To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious. So, you've accepted a teaching position. I am the princess, and I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagle? Yes.
Hey there.
Pardon me.
Greetings! You must be the new. As for me, my job.
Yeah, I already know that one.
Yes.
What do you think? The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well. The Golden Deer House is for our house leader. Yeah.
Okay?
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you too, boy.
I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to
Jose
say hi
Gautier.
whenever you like. Hey there.
Okay.
Are you the mercenary? I'm Sylvain.
Sylvain got here.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude.
He's gonna betray him.
Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Yes.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Oh, fuck you up, Felix.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all.
Mercedes. Oh, hey,
Do you
Mercedes.
work here at the monastery?
Oh,
I do
Mercy!
now.
Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Hey there. I'm Sylvain. Thanks. Ah.
look...
Felix. Oh!
Okay, let's skip this bit. Did I talk to what's his face? Oh, it wasn't even in here.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Sweet. Don't even sleep when I'm motherfucking hungry.
That's so. Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone? Piqued your interest, have I? But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about it. He's the heir of Gloucester territory. That said, he's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on him, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
Really? With that fucking haircut?
That said, deep down, he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Be right back to who's ever's in these streams because I need to get some water. Baby, oh, not much of a talker. Baby, oh, baby,
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants. Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know? Lysithea, but watch out. Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
I will.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter. She doesn't interact. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess. Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual... What do you think?
Yeah, that's,
Well, what? I guess that means I'd better introduce... I'm guess... Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
hello.
Okay?
Hey!
What do you want?
What do you want, fucking weirdo?
I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance.
Yes, you can. Yes, you fucking can.
In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention? Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open, I'm afraid. He's rather taciturn.
I appreciate your effort.
I'm fucking right, bitch.
Hello.
Yes.
A moment, please.
Can't go oh, this ice so cold. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, they're already here. Okay, come and play.
A moment, please.
Yes.
Hi.
No, what the fuck?
Let's see. I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Okay, now, what else did Lady Rayan?
You a piece of shit.
What happened? Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job.
Let's see.
Set that office, so can I fucking blow it up?
Oh, Professor! Dropping by so soon?
Damn right,
I
Manuela.
expected we'd take some time, exchange a few
Manuela.
smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know.
Yeah, I do know.
Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door. Huh. That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
I want to fuck my water right now.
Oh, well, huh.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work. This is my research...
He told me to talk to him.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodlan. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
You will fight? Can't go to the 3rd floor yet? Okay.
Hi.
A moment, please.
Ah.
Hi.
Hey there. Pardon me. What do you think?
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? Ignatz Victor. My parents are alive.
And I am Lysithia von Ordeal.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, my name is Lawrence Hel-
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way.
No, Raphael. That's Captain... Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli. Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you...
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael.
It's like this.
Hey, are you that mercenary? I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros? Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been... Are you joining...
Oh, Michael might have been in the beginning. What the fuck?
Hey, what do you think? Yeah.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Yes.
That's,
A moment, please.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have
so
found our
trying.
halls brimming with the
Trying.
vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
Damn right, Seth. Stop being a fucking hater.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Didn't I already make a choice? A house for students. A house for students from the Adrestian a house for students from the Adrestian Empire. Many ability almost no logic.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
She looks like the other girl.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
Flame?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
Your new teacher, bitch. Get in line.
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame.
Back it up, child.
I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Already? What the blood clot? I just got here.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
Bitch, I will.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
Oh wow, I don't have any option. Okay, I'm gonna talk
You have
the
a
fuck
gut,
up.
Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut.
Yeah.
You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut. Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be
I
the
will.
Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student.
You are.
That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
What the hell?
Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
I know we all agree to treat each
midnight.
other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
I don't envy me either.
You're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Oh, it's control the controller. As funding for this one's activities, blood clot. What is this?
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Holy shit.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate.
I'm listening.
They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
Emblem. I intended to keep going longer, but shit, I'm passing the fuck out. A motherfucker tired.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Alright. See you guys later on today.